Answer, yes.
All right, so let's bring in my guests as we take your questions. They're rolling in right now. I'm joined by criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor Marie Pereira and also law and crime legal analyst Nafeez Syed. Great to have you both here. I know we're working on getting Anjanette Levy up as well. Nafeez, I'm going to start with you. We have a question from one of our loyal followers, Evanescence fan. Everyone has been saying that Camille has a bright future as a prosecutor, but what does this mean for Elaine Bredehoft and Adam Nadelhaft with CBC and Ben Rottenborn with Woods Rogers LLC? Great question.
So she actually works for a private law firm, and I think she has an incredibly bright future ahead of her. I wouldn't be surprised if after this trial, she starts her own law firm, because I think many celebrities, all of Johnny Depp's friends, anyone who saw this high-profile trial and saw her excellent performance, which really helped him cinch this really great victory, is going to want her as their attorney. And as for the other attorneys, the evidence was the evidence. So perhaps you could say that they did that the best that they could with the evidence that they had. So I wouldn't say this trial would harm their career, but it certainly did help.
I think it's an interesting question that they think Camille could be, become as a prosecutor now after this, and I don't think you would want to do that. I think there's more money and more esteem, and maybe not esteem, but more money in actually civil defense. But anyway, let me move on to you, Marie. We have a question from Kimberly Bradigan. Do you think the jury was swayed by the fact that James Franco never testified on her behalf, since he saw her when she had a supposed bruise on her face, and she testified that he touched her face then when he saw it, although the elevator video never showed that? So it was a strategic move for him not to testify. You think that had any sway in the jury?
I think it had a sway in the jury. I think that every witness who came to testify on behalf of Johnny, they named all those witnesses, and it just seemed like a never-ending list of supporters, while Amber had very few people who came to corroborate.
Yeah, and I think that's interesting. Again, it's what the jury considered or not considered. I see we have a question later. Do you think the jurors are going to speak? I'll save that one for Anjanette Levy in a minute. But again, really appreciate the questions. We have such fantastic viewers, and we appreciate the follow-up here. So again, we're going to take more of your questions. Keep them coming. Right now, I want to go back to something that you might have missed. We played you a portion of the verdict. Here's more of it from yesterday.
1.